Hello YouTube. Silver Race here with another silver video for you. This isn't a unboxing. This is just something that I want to talk about. I've been thinking a lot lately about the word generic, and not only how it applies to silver and why it's never made any sense to me in terms of talking about silver, but just in terms of talking about other products. There's generic shampoos, generic soaps, generic brand name foods. Uh, Inevitably with food, right? A lot of food is off the same assembly line. You know, you sell Cheez-Its for a few bucks more than you would sell, I don't know, make up a name, but it's the same thing. With cosmetics, especially with soaps, you see this all the time. AIM toothpaste is 99 cents a tube, and your Colgate is 213, 289. You know, I just think about it as Americans, we're very spoiled because there is no such thing in a lot of these third world countries as generic anything. It's just simply not there. Or, you know, people that go without don't think about toothpaste as being, generic. If you've never had it or you don't have a lot of it, it's just an essential product, and you don't really care about the name. It gets the job done, and you go about your day not knowing any difference. And with generic silver, it always baffled me because there is no other type of silver out there. Silver is silver. And a lot of this silver is pumped out by well-established mints that pump out some of the premiums. I relate it to gold. I never hear the term generic gold. Look at this generic bullion gold bar. People look at gold as gold. They put it on a different pedestal. And the reason being is because gold has always been the standard. But no one speaks of it that way. No one speaks of gold as a generic gold ingot. They'll say it's a gold ingot. Or, the term gold just has so much clout behind it that one word itself holds value. And silver hasn't gotten there yet. And, there's a lot of people that talk, and I'm always curious as to what people say on this, especially relating to silver. A lot of people argue that it should be the silver coins you're investing in. Silver will only be worth what it is in silver with a round. Yeah, I get that. But, what if push comes to shove one day and silver skyrockets? Now they aren't just generic silver rounds. Now it's a silver round. Now it's, and your high stuff just gets higher. But, it all does the same thing. Generic food gives you nutrition. Generic toothpaste cleans your teeth. And, looking at it in terms of, in today's terms, as far as metal's been volatile, to me, there's people out there that has a different sense of value now. Because more than ever, we know that our economy is volatile. And when you have so many global factors that tie into your economic way of life, even when things go good, it's not hard to look down the road and see that there may be trouble ahead, or that there's a possibility of a speed bump. And I think people are conditioned to that now more than ever. And, from an investment point of view, I invest in a little bit of both. I mean, let's say silver goes up to 52, 53 bucks an ounce, and I paid 19 to 20 bucks a piece for these. I got them at a low spot price, and now they hold value. Because at the end of the day, what you have to really have faith in, I think, to actually be a stacker that wants to stack, is to actually have faith in the metal itself, regardless of its numismatic play and regardless of its design. And I'll put it, and I take that into context, especially because, you know, as a stacker, a lot of times you have to diversify. You know, you have to take what the defense gives you. And the whole intent and purpose behind it is to put a little bit back in the form of a metal to one day get a return. And so there's months where you can't afford that 2-ounce Perth Mint beautiful design. You may can only get around. You know, but the important thing is that you are putting money back by investing in a precious metal. And that's how I look at it. I hold more value in the metal itself than I do with any numismatic play that any mint could offer. And I'm simply satisfied with accruing bullion in its basic form. You know, and I get the cosmetics, the aesthetics of it, because it's very interesting and very fascinating. But, you know, I don't get so caught up on the fact that I have to always go and pay premiums. And thinking of it on those terms, you know, the idea is to put away.